Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, hey, Nelson, talk, Nelson. Prince less, they gang. Magic's bets in the cut, got the game on lock. Flipping dimes, calling shots, every move non-stop. 615, parlay slayer, player odds like dice. In the trap house, betting lines, making racks feel nice. Pushing the line, we don't fold, don't shy. Cashing tickets, counting green to the sky. On the podcast, we ball, roll the spread. Money talk, never walk, bets ahead. Parlay slayer stacking chips like you bricks. Magic's calling plays, mixing schemes so slick. Numbers on the board, all these digits don't lie. In this trap house sports, best we fly. Pushing the line, we don't fold, don't shy. Cashing tickets, counting green to the sky. On the podcast we ball, roll the spread. Money talk, never walk, bets ahead. Got your bankroll rising like the early morning sun. From parlays to straight plays, we stun. Twisted stats, breaking news, all for the gain. In this world of odds, we reign. Lines moving swift like the weight in the night. Heavy hitters in this game got the insight. Magic's with the tip, 615 with the hit. Podcast worldwide, see us never miss. Hey, got gas. Put on wise, we Ray, hey, and Nelson talk, Nelson, Princess, and gang.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Pushing Line Sports. By now, I think you know who we are. It's me, Magic Bits. And then that guy over there, that little Kelly Green, might be.
Just giving my team some good juju for today because they definitely gonna need it.
Hey, man, that's going to be a good game. We'll get to it, but I
Oh,
think
it's
that's going
not.
to be my shit. Watch.
No.
Watch. Hey, man, before we get into this NFL, man, you think Mike Elko had a conversation at halftime talking about, look, man, I just got this 6-year contract. Y'all can't be fucking it up for me.
I don't know, but Shane Beamer should whoop his ass and then whoop everybody on the team's ass right afterwards.
Ooh. Down
That's
30,
that's insane.
30 to 3 at halftime, come back and win 31 to 30.
Hey, it was a hell of a game. It was definitely a hell of a game. It was some good games yesterday.
Hey, man, if Javon jump you when he see you, just remember it's all because of the way you be talking to him in chat.
That's his name.
I know.
Let's see here.
What else stood out to you from
Anyway,
yesterday's college football?
what'd you say now?
What else stood out to you from yesterday's college football?
You said how do I feel about it?
What else stood out to you?
Georgia. Georgia stood out to me. We still, you know, and they still want to hype up Arch Manning, but do what
Oh.
you do. But Georgia stood out to me.
And I told you
Uh,
what Oklahoma's defense was going to do.
Oklahoma stood out to me as well. Oklahoma, I didn't think they was gonna win. I thought they would keep it close, but which I mean, they did. It was 23-21. Uh,
Iowa.
that didn't shock me. That didn't shock me at all. I think they're a good team. They just
Oh,
don't
they
have.
are.
They've never had a consistent offense.
And probably never will.
What else stood out to me, man?
You know
It's
what's
just the
odd,
parity.
you know what's odd to
Notre
me?
Dame going into Pittsburgh, beating the hell out of them. That didn't shock me.
That didn't
I am
shock
gonna
me either.
put you on the spot after you say whatever it is you gotta say.
Something that looked really weird to me that I knew about it, but I didn't pay much attention to it until last night when I was watching the BYU game.
Hmm.
Bachmeyer wearing number 47 at quarterback. That's odd to me.
It's a little throwed off.
Yeah.
That's a little throwed off. So I'm on the spot. If you are a one man committee and you had to send 4 invites to the Heisman House, to New York or wherever they give out the Heisman Trophy, what 4 people are you inviting right now?
Right now, Jeremiah Love, um,
He's
Ohio
definitely
State.
got to go.
Ohio State could actually get two right now with Jeremiah Smith and Julian Sand. And then the fourth, that'll be the fourth one's gonna be tough. It'll be the Ty Simpson or Dante Moore.
You wouldn't take Fernando Mendoza?
You know that. Actually, I would probably put Mendoza over Julian Sand.
I think mine would. I agree with you on Jeremiah Love. I actually think the way he playing right now, he may be becoming the favorite.
That
He
hey,
been
that's
going
been
crazy.
hey, that spin move for me yesterday did it.
Yeah, he been going idiotic, man. He been going absolutely nuclear. He
Hell,
may be the favorite, but him and Fernando Mendoza, um, I don't think I will take Jeremiah Smith. And you know I love Jeremiah Smith. I love Jeremiah Smith like you like Haynes King. That's my guy. I'm Jeremiah Smith. As soon as he go to the NFL, I'm picking him on all my fantasy teams if I can. That's my guy. But I don't think he ain't really just had no dominant game. He's just steady. He gonna
he
get
does
a touchdown every game, and he
he
gonna get 80 to 100 some yards a game.
he doesn't have to have a dominant game because his presence alone is dominant to the point where they focus on him and open things up for other people.
Yeah,
But he still get his.
and they got that other beast on the other side. I was telling
Carnell
people
Tate.
about Carnell Tate. This Ohio State team actually may be better than last year's, and ain't nobody talking about them. That defense just you can't do nothing with them. It's crazy. I want to see the reason that I said Georgia. I want to see where Georgia is ranked because Alabama lost, so I know they're gonna be ahead of Alabama. And Texas A&M struggled with South Carolina. I think that's gonna put Georgia at number 3. But
So
the interesting thing, go ahead.
the other night we had our little college football show, and I made a
Hmm.
statement that totally turned out different. I said Gunnar Stockton is not going to go out there and win you the game.
He won them the game yesterday.
He
He
won the game.
outplayed Arch.
He did.
He did.
Arch's
It'll be.
line is the problem.
I can agree with that. He doesn't look comfortable back there. I can agree with that. I can't agree with that. It's just some of those throws that he should make, he ain't making them. But it also could be because he got happy feet. He don't trust his offensive line too. So I'm interested to see who's going to be number 4 because Texas Tech, whoever they play, they beat the hell out of them. I think they number 6. So I wonder if they're going to drop Texas A&M and Alabama under Texas Tech. So it'll be interesting to see that playoff ranking. But
That's Tuesday, right?
Yeah, they do it every Tuesday. Yep.
All right. We'll get to Coach
We
Spo
got
later today.
we got a game going on now. Man, the field that the Dolphins and the Commanders are playing on. Did you see that? It's got an irrigation system. It automatically mows the lawn and all that other technology it got under there.
No, I ain't
It's
see that.
fascinating. Yeah, it's real fascinating. Last I seen, the Commanders stopped the Dolphins on the 2-yard line. They tried to go for it on fourth down. Bobby Wagner knocked the ball down. They was trying to go to Waddle. One thing about Miami, I am glad to see Jalen Waddle plays a lot better without Tyreek Hill. Still, I wouldn't draft him. But I tell you what, I will be drafting Devon Achane next year. Debo Samuel, 5 catches, 49 yards. He got my touchdown that I needed for my fantasy team, so I appreciate that. I think Krosky Merritt, I think he's lost that starting running back job. They are Rodriguez Jr. heavy today. 14 carries, 79 yards. Mariota's playing pretty well, 16 for 22, 160 and a touchdown. And right now, it looks like the Dolphins are driving down to Washington 31, and it's about to be the end of the third quarter.
Even Jeremy McNichols is getting some burn.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I don't know. He may have lost that job. So we got a pretty good slate today of NFL games, week 11. As crazy as that sounds, we had 2 teams on a bye, which ain't that bad, the Colts and the Saints, but I need Jonathan Taylor. But we're gonna make it work. We're gonna make it work. We're gonna get into this first game. The first game that we got the Carolina Panthers going into Atlanta to take on the Falcons. The last time they played the Panthers put belt to ass. They beat them 30-0. Interesting fact about this, fantasy-wise, Bijan Robinson has not scored a rushing touchdown since week 5. He had a receiving touchdown in week 6. Tyler Algier is taking all his touchdowns. But I don't really know if we can say that he's taking them all, because if you ask the coach of this team, he said that Tyler Algier is the superstar on Atlanta that nobody talks about. And that's high praise for a backup running back.
I
But
agree with that.
you also got to remember this. As dynamic as Bijan is, the year before, Tyler Algier broke the Falcons' rookie rushing record. So it ain't like we talking about no bum here. But with that being said, Atlanta, they have a great passing defense. I believe it's number 1 in the NFL. Michael Penix, he going to get the ball to Drake London. That's one of the great things about this offense. He going to throw the ball to Drake London. Rico Dowdle is Jekyll and Hyde with Atlanta's defense. They great against the pass. They susceptible against the rush. So I love Rico Dowdle today. I actually got him on a bet to score a touchdown. Both of these teams are inconsistent. I'm going to take the home team and whatever points that I can get. Are the Falcons favorite?
4, 3.5. It was 3.5. I think it's 4 now. But I mean, they got flat out embarrassed last time they played Carolina.
They did.
I think they're gonna want to get their lick back today. They got the home field advantage. Penix isn't playing great, but he has established a connection with Drake London. Whenever they're hot, they're hot. If they play anything like they did last week, Drake London is going to get his. I'd even look for Kyle Pitts today. They might take a little pressure off of Drake London. I do like Bijan's rushing yards, but I don't trust it. I don't trust his touchdowns.
No. If they get on that goal line, it's all Jill. Actually, I think if you needed it, you could probably play Algier in your flex just because he is that goal line threat. So I'm with you on that one. I actually like that play.
I like the Falcons to cover 3.5, maybe 4.
So our next game, we got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers playing the Buffalo Bills. There was no injury designations on that Panthers-Falcons game that I seen of no significant players. So I think everybody should be good to go. Usual suspects for the Bucs, man. Bucky Irvin, he's out still. Chris Godwin, at this point, if you want to drop him off your team, I ain't even got no problem with it because I've dropped him off a couple of mine. On the Bills side, Dalton Kincaid, he's out today. That may be pretty big for them. They do have Dawson Knox though. Also, it's supposed to be a little weather in this game, a little wind, a little snow. So we'll see. Emeka Egbuka play him. Tej Johnson. I haven't heard much about Jalen McMillan. I don't know if he coming back this season or what, but they've been
I ain't
real
heard much
mum
either.
on him. Keon Coleman. Did you see that? He got suspended for today's game. Well,
No.
not suspended. The coach benched him for the game.
Okay.
So for whatever reason, something happened. But Sean McDermott, Keon Coleman is a no-go today. So we got that. Buffalo tough at home. I'm taking the Bills. And I think they need it more than the Bucks because they gotta try to at least keep up with the Patriots for the division this year.
I don't know if people realize in Buffalo when it gets cold, it's tough because they got Niagara Falls right there and they got the Great Lakes, so you got that wind blowing off that water. It's
Yes,
not a
sir.
pleasant place to play. Um,
Mm-mm.
if it's the temperature I'm seeing right now is around 41 degrees. If it's anything below that and that wind is blowing like it normally blows up there, it's gonna be a slow paced game. So they will have to depend on the running game today.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, the Bills gonna have the better running game. Um, but you got Rashad White and Sean Tucker. They serviceable running backs. I think it's gonna
Yep.
be a grinded out game, and I'd even go as far to say really depends on how the Bucks play in this weather, but I kind of like the Bucks +6.
Yeah, man. If it does snow, of course Buffalo, you would think it'd be Indy, but it's actually Buffalo leads the league in rushing yards per game with 153.2. Tampa Bay, of course, that without Bucky Irvin, they're at the bottom of the league in rushing yards per game. Buffalo is currently number 2 in total yards with 384 a game. So I'm gonna take Buffalo. I like just being at home, Bills Mafia. It's a big home field advantage for them. So I like Buffalo.
I also got to bring this up while we're talking about Buffalo. A potential candidate for the Titans job, whose name has been mentioned a little bit, but not heavily, is Joe Brady, offense coordinator for the Bills.
That'd be pretty cool. I
I
could deal with
mean,
it.
I I like it because he's an offensive minded coach. He has a good offensive system. My only question is he a head coach?
I think he can be. He gonna have to draft a quarterback, but I think he can be.
Hey man, you shut this shit up and move on to the next game.
Okay, the Texans versus the Titans. What a segue. So, Houston is without C.J. Stroud. He's still in concussion protocol. He was still having concussion symptoms this week, so he's out. Davis Mills gets the start. Man, my kicker, Kyamie Fairbairn, he's still out. Got a growing problem. For the Titans, they're relatively healthy. No big significant offensive people are out. This is the lowest over under with 37 and a half. The Texans got one of the best defenses in the league. You know what they're gonna do. They're gonna get out to Cam Ward. They're gonna make it an ugly game. Uh, if you wanted to do a lotto and play Texans for a defensive touchdown, it's a good play. I'm big on Woody Marks today. I think Woody Marks is gonna get in the end zone. I think they slowly moving towards Woody Marks. His progression and his carries are going up. With that being said, of course I like Houston. How can you not?
I mean, that's a good question. How can you not? I mean, last week told you Davis Mills will come out looking better than CJ Stroud, and of course he came out looking better than CJ Stroud. Davis Mills is not a bad quarterback. Um, and against a team like the Titans, I mean, I love them to death, hate them to death sometimes. But against a team like them with that's leaky in pass coverage, he might have a good game. Jeffrey Simmons is back. He's going to disrupt things up front, but if they can protect Davis Mills today, then the Texans will cover.
Yeah, the Titans currently they're last in the NFL in total yards and next to last in passing yards, and they are next to last in yards per game, and they are last in points per game. That is not good.
It's not. And since Callahan's been gone, the offense has gradually started to play a little bit better. They're still not making a mark, but they're starting to figure a few things out. If they can put it all together, they might actually have a good game sooner or later.
Yeah, yeah, they're gonna look even better when they get.
Stop,
Never mind. Never mind.
stop.
Hey, I was watching fantasy football. A shout out to them, man. It's a great podcast, and they had a small discussion on it. I mean, the Titans gonna have to get another quarterback.
I don't think they
I know
are.
we hate. I know we hate to hear it, and it may not be. It may not have to be this year. I don't think it's no quarterback right now that you would just be like, "Oh my goodness, I gotta have." I was always a stickler on drop down in the draft. Uh, get you somebody. You could have got Abdul Carter, Travis Hunter, Ted McMillan. I was if you want, and I said this to one of my friends yesterday as we was talking about it earlier. If you the Titans, you picked 93 million offensive linemen. Your offensive line, you know, go
Peter
get
Sk-
Jeremiah Love, man.
Peter Skoronsky is the only real bright spot on our line right now.
Which is
Um,
cool. I'm cool
it
with that.
it is, but we signed Lloyd Cushenberry in free agency. He's serviceable, but he keeps getting injured.
Hmm.
We spent a high pick on J.C. Latham. He hadn't panned out to be what we needed him to be. Um, he's gonna have to make a big step next year if he wants to stay on this team.
If you get the number one pick this year, you drop down, get Jeremiah Love. Start building it. If you believe in Cam Ward and you think Cam Ward can be that guy, get him some help that's going to take the ball out his hands. Go get Jeremiah Love.
I agree trading down, but we'll probably do something stupid and just go ahead and draft the receiver high, which would be Jordan Tyson. I mean, trade back, get some assets. Because when you drafting
Yes.
that, if you drafting that high in the first round, and you've already got your quarterback, if you believe in your quarterback, get you some assets because one person is not going to fix this team, especially with the
Facts.
dysfunction that we've had over the past couple of years and trying to just revamp everything and rebuild everything. It's full on
Yeah.
rebuild mode right now. There's several vets on this team that you will not see on the team next year.
Yeah. Calvin Ridley, one of them.
Calvin Ridley and Tony Pollard.
Tony Pollard. Yep. I'm with it. I agree 1,000%.
Tiggy
And
Guanco, he's
and
gone.
and do not rush and get a head coach just because. Do some due diligence. Take your time, address your team, and make the best choice. Get you a leader of men that can lead this team to where you're trying to get them to go.
You cannot do like you did when you hired Brian Callahan and they come out of left field and nobody understands what the fuck is going on.
Mm-mm. Cannot do it. Cannot do it. I
All right,
1,000% agree.
all right.
All right.
Get the
So
garbage
next
out.
game, we got the Chicago. This is an interesting game for me, man. We got the Chicago Bears versus the Minnesota Vikings. To go back to the Titans, look at what the Bears are doing. They went out and they got the coach that they wanted. This is a coach. He wanted to be there. He turned down other jobs to go here. Still a work in progress, but you can see the progress. And per week, this gets better.
Yep.
Caleb Williams is looking better. I think I addressed this before. The only problem I have with the Bears is they can't get it all together. Rome Odunze have a good game. DJ Moore's gonna have a terrible game. And with that being said, it scares me because Rome Odunze had a good game last game. So now I'm thinking this week DJ Moore's gonna have a good one, but I'm playing I gotta play Rome today. I seen Justin Jefferson come out. He's nicely voicing his frustration. He said he wants to go back to being savage mode, Justin Jefferson, but I don't think you have a quarterback that can support savage mode, Justin Jefferson.
Hey man,
So
I hate to
what
cut you
happened?
off, but Mariota out here running like a first round draft pick.
Hey, he was a Heisman Trophy winner. That's what he's supposed to do. But yeah, I think the Bears on a 4-game win streak. I like what they got going on. They healthy. Um, I think the Bears can go in Minnesota and take them today.
Man, Bears
I
are
think
set.
they remember. My bad for cutting you
No,
off
you good.
because I'm gonna throw this to you. I think they got a bad taste in their mouth on how that Monday Night Football game ended because they had J.J. McCarthy in wraps, and then he had that great fourth quarter, and they
Mhm.
came back and beat the Bears.
And it looked like JJ McCarthy was gonna be a Pro Bowler after that game.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Bears are 6-3, and they've won seven of the last 8 games. So
Yeah, you're right.
going back to last year. So I mean, they're starting to come together. And like you said, having the right coach means a lot. Um, I don't see JJ McCarthy having the same game that he had last time. Um, temperature's not going to matter in this game. It's indoors.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I like the Bears plus 2.5.
It is weird to say we talk about Iowa in college football not having an offense. The Bears have not had a 4,000-yard passer. I don't think in the history of their team.
Mm-mm.
The Bears are currently number 3 in total offense in the NFL in week 11. So shout out to Ben Johnson.
If you back at the Bears historically, they've never really ever had a quarterback, not an elite quarterback.
Never,
The closest thing
never.
they had to that closest thing they've had to that was
Was it
not
Cutler?
Orton. It was Cutler. Yep.
I know Rex Grossman. It was a mixture of Rex Grossman and Kyle Orton took him to the Super Bowl. But every time that the Bears are really, really good, it's because they have a really, really good defense.
Yes.
Even in 85, 86,
85
when
Bears.
the 85, absolutely. And if you listen to historians, the 86 Bears was better than the 85 Bears, but they didn't make it to the Super Bowl. And I think Jim McMahon, I think that's when he took that cheap shot because the guy after the play dropped him on his shoulder. But yeah, man, the Bears, you got to respect them. They're a dangerous team. All right, next game, we got the Packers going into New York. Well, they're going into East Rutherford, New Jersey. They playing the New York Giants. The New York Giants would be without, of course, Cam Scatterbo, Malik Neighbors. We ain't gotta say that anymore. But Jackson Dart, he's out with his concussion. Darius Slayton is out today. So it's slim pickings on defense. This Packers defense, they should be able to get back there today. But we do got Jameis Winston starting. So you know he gonna throw the ball. I don't know who he gonna throw the ball to, but he gonna throw the ball.
If you're a betting man, you go ahead and put him down and throw an interception.
Yeah, absolutely. You may want to play the Packers for a defensive touchdown.
Kayshawn
Uh,
Nixon.
he's gonna throw the ball. He got 22 people that he got 21 people he can throw the ball to. It's 10 people excluding him on the Giants and 11 people on the Packers. So somebody gonna catch. I'm taking the Packers, by the way.
Yeah. The spread is 7.5. Yeah, I can
Mm-hmm.
see that. I see them covering that. But then
Yep.
again, you never know which Jameis Winston you gonna get. He might come out there and throw that motherfucker all across the field and
That's
and
true.
protect the ball. He in a happy mood, so we'll see.
That is true. That is true. You never know. Next game, man, we got the Bengals. This is interesting. The Bengals going into the Pittsburgh to play the Steelers. The Bengals defense still will be without their best player, Trey Hendrickson. Of course, they traded their second best defensive player, Logan Wilson, to the Cowboys. They will be without Samaj P. Ryan, so heavy Chase Brown today. On the other side of the ball, Darius Slay is out with a concussion. That's not going to help with Jamar Chase and T. Higgins playing the way they playing. Also, one of their best pass rushers, Alex Highsmith, is out today. Joe Burrow back at practice. They opened the 21-day window for him to start back practicing. I can't wait, but I think it's hard for me to not go with the Cincinnati to go in here and sneak this victory. But I think this may be a sneaky shootout game.
I don't know if
Let
it's
me
gonna
say
be.
this. I gotta throw you a lob.
Oh shit!
DK Metcalf against this defense. He gotta have a good game, don't he? Come on, DK.
I would think so.
Come on, big. Come on, man.
It depends
Come
on
on,
what
man.
Aaron Rodgers is gonna do. I mean, DK's been playing better. Their whole offense has been playing better. You gotta look for the dink and dunk side of the backfield because the Bengals they give up a lot of yards receiving to running backs. Jalen Warren, he's good at catching the ball out of the backfield and making something happen. Um, Calvin Austin, catching stuff underneath. You got three tight
Mhm.
ends. I mean, where are they gonna get the ball to? Are they gonna focus on DK?
Yeah, that's Jalen Warren should have a good game today. Maybe get Freiermuth more involved so he can open up that side of the field for
Hell,
DK.
John Smith, Darnell Washington. You got three tight ends. Line up in a heavy set. Bootleg.
Hey man, I hope it's a shootout today. I know you know the last time they played each other, I believe it was Thursday night. It was a shootout.
Well, I tell you, the Steelers don't want it to be a shootout. The Steelers wants it to be a grind game that where they have an
Oh yeah,
opportunity.
yeah,
If
yeah.
it's a
That's
shootout,
absolutely
you can give this game to the Bengals.
yeah. Oh, most definitely. Come on, let's. What's the over under for this game? It got to at
40,
least be
48 and a
46.
half.
Yep, I like it. I like it.
And the
All right,
weather's
my next
mid
game.
40s.
Oh, and it's not cold either. Yeah, let's go.
I mean, it's football weather, but it ain't that miserable football weather.
So, next
Fun in the
game,
sun.
another interesting game. These next few games all are interesting. Actually, we got the Chargers and the Jags. Justin Herbert, he's been having a heck of a run here lately in these last few games. Uh, I like Kamani Vidal. He's been doing his thing. Gadsden, he got injured last game, but he is going to play. They thought it was worse than it looked worse, but he just got dinged up. He's good to go. Just got breaking news. I don't know if you've seen it. Brian Thomas is out today.
I knew
Travis
that
Hunter,
yesterday.
he's not playing. Huh?
I knew that yesterday. Brian
Yeah,
Thomas.
it just came up on Sleeper. I guess maybe he had a slim chance. I don't know. But I don't know, man. I don't the jury is out for Trevor Lawrence, but I think they come into the consensus that Trevor Lawrence just he might not be that guy. He just might not be that guy. I guess Parker Washington would be the play today. ETN and
Uh,
Parker Washington.
they got Kobe Myers now. I wonder if they'll try to get him involved. Um,
Hopefully.
you got Dayami Brown still. Uh, I mean, you don't have a whole lot to throw to. Brenton Strange. So I mean, it's gonna be rough. The Jaguars they got a tough run defense, but their pass defense is kind of leaky. So
Hmm.
if the Chargers get the passing game going, they get Lad McConkey and Keenan Allen and Quentin Johnson involved, then it'll be a high scoring game in my opinion. Well, at least for the Chargers. But if they can shut down the defense and grind it out, they'll have opportunity. They're in a bounce back spot right now. They need to do something.
Yeah, I'm with that. I like the Chargers.
Yeah,
I
I'll
do
take
like the
Chargers
Chargers.
-3.
Uh, Next game, we got the Seahawks versus the Rams at SoFi.
This is gonna be
Uh,
the game.
Torrey Horton. I think so too. Torrey Horton is out for the Seahawks, but I do believe they get Cooper Cup back today. As far as I've seen, Devontae Adams, he was questionable. He is playing today. Um, Man, this Seahawks defense, man, they for real. JSN, he just having a hell of a season. Sam Darnold having a hell of a season. Uh, the Rams, they may have an MVP front run on their team. Matthew Stafford, he's definitely up there somewhere. Uh, as long as Puka's healthy, you know what he gonna do. Devontae Adams, he pretty much is the goal line threat more than Kyron Williams. This is gonna be a hell of a game, man. This almost got a playoff feel to it.
Well, I'm interested to see how they involve Rashid Shaheed.
The Seahawks.
Yes. If he's had enough practice under his belt that he understands the system and they get him involved and take a little bit off of JSN, this offense
Hmm.
can be a lot more powerful than it has been, and it hadn't looked bad.
Mm-mm.
I
Boy,
mean,
if you get Rashid Shaheed involved to the point and with Cooper Cup,
with Cooper Cup.
and you can take some of that defense off the side of JSN, oh my God.
Yeah.
JSN, I'm telling y'all, man,
Got
he
two
gonna
headed
be a
monster
first
at running
round pick
back.
next season.
Oh
He
no,
gonna be a
no.
first
Hey, if
round
he
pick.
in the keeper league, people keeping him.
Oh, they definitely keeping him. Just redraft leagues. He going
Yeah.
in the first round. He putting his name in there now. You taking the Seahawks or the Rams?
On this game, I still like the Rams -3.5. They
I
got the
like the
home field
Rams too.
advantage. Um, as long as Matthew Stafford is able bodied, he puts any team that he plays on in position to win.
Absolutely. He playing like the best quarterback in the NFL right now.
Hey man.
Him and Drake May. Him and Drake May, they both up there together.
Yep. Hell, Sam Darnold's not too far behind him.
Yeah, it's Sam Darnold. He's right behind him. Uh, I'll tell you, Dak is up there too. I know we give Dak a lot of slack. Dak turns into Dak in January, but right now this is Dak's time to shine. But we'll get into that later. Next game. It's a crazy ass stat that I found out, but the 49ers play the Cardinals. Of course, Marvin Harrison Jr. is out because he had that appendectomy. Kyler Murray, they pretty much benched him for Jacoby Brissett, but we're gonna blame it on the foot. Uh, Brock Purdy comes back today, right? Ricky
Hmm.
Pearsall is back. This is the healthiest the 49ers have been. They just gave Brock Purdy 50, 53, 55, somewhere in there. They just gave him 50 something $1 million. I think he's missed the last, 6, 7 games? They have the number one passing offense in the NFL. That is crazy.
And still in playoff contention.
Still in playoff contention. You got the number one passing offense in the NFL, been winning games, and the quarterback that you paid all the money to is can take zero credibility for it. That's crazy. So
Yeah.
I'm just interested if Brock Purdy plays this game and he has a bad game and they lose to the Cardinals, what do you do?
He still gets one more game. They
What's
they
up,
under,
bro?
they understand that he's gonna be rusty right now. Um, if he has a bad game, especially with the Cardinals, Cardinals actually been playing good the past couple weeks. So right now
Yeah.
you don't know exactly what you're running into, but for Brock Purdy's sake, I hope he comes in and plays well, keeps his little job, because the 49ers are looking good.
They are looking good. And they getting healthy. Only thing that may hurt San Francisco, they best defensive players all are out for the season. Like they not coming back. That sucks. Bosa with the ACL and Fred Warner with that gruesome injury that he had. That sucks. But and they still playing good. So uh
I mean, Cardinals
I
at
think that's gonna be
home,
a good game.
so that gives you one advantage right there.
Yeah.
Um,
I like, man, you know what? I like Shanahan, man. I think he one of the best coaches. But it's just every time he get to the damn Super Bowl, he just forget how to coach.
it happens. I'm still taking
49ers should
49ers
have,
minus 3.5.
yeah, the 49ers should at least have one Super Bowl within these within these past 3 or 4 years, man. I really like. If I wasn't an Eagles fan, I would probably be a 49er fan. I always say that. I like the 49ers growing up, but yeah, I'm taking the 49ers in this game. Think Kittle gonna get in that end zone too. This next game, I got another question for you. I enjoy putting you on the spot, so here we go. We got the Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. Rashad Bateman is out this game. Justice Hill is out this game. Marlon Humphrey in the secondary, he's out for this game. Cleveland is relatively healthy. Baltimore defense been playing a little better, but let me throw something to you. What happens when Deshaun Watson gets healthy?
I mean, you're paying all that money. You have to see what you got.
Browns right now, what they got, the second or third pick? They somewhere up high. Is it out of realm that they draft a quarterback?
It's not. That's the Browns thing to do.
It does. This team has no direction to me. That's what's frustrating. They got this great defense. This Hall of Fame Miles Garrett may be one of the greatest defensive players of this generation. Well, he is one of the greatest of this generation, but just on an all-time scope, he may be one of the best that we've seen. And you literally wasting this defense because you cannot put an offense to go with this defense.
So
That's crazy to me.
here's my thing with the Browns. You're not winning. You're not going to the playoffs. Your
Mm-mm.
quarterback situation is all over the place. You traded Joe Flacco because you wanted to give Dylan Gabriel a chance, and you kind of knew by giving Dylan Gabriel a chance that you've given up on the season, but you want to see what you got. Dylan Gabriel is not necessarily cutting it right now. Why don't you see what you have in Shadur Sanders? What? Why are you so?
Rob,
Why are you so scared? Why are you scared to play Shadur Sanders? Are you afraid people are gonna find out what you got?
they don't want him now. That's just at this point, bottom line, you don't want him now. You don't want to deal with it. And what you are doing, you're losing your fan base.
You're losing your fan base. You set your coach up to be a failure because if he's not playing the best guy at that position and you're not winning, you're gonna fire him.
Absolutely. And I think another thing that you're doing, I think you losing some of these players on the team.
If the,
I
if
think they won't I think that some of these players, quiet as kept, want Shador to start, at least to see what he got. So,
well, you can count on the Browns to be the Browns.
and that's exactly what they doing, and they the perfect color to be doing it too. Because they
Shit,
look just like
shit.
it. They look just like it.
Take the Browns to the Super Bowl, and I ain't talking about a game.
Uh we got 3 games left. Okay. Let's see. We got the Chiefs and the Broncos. Uh Isaiah Pacheco, he's out. J.K. Dobbins,
Done
man, it
for the
sucks.
season.
Sucks, man. Sucks. Foot injury. He's out for the season. He was having a decent season too, man. If you could, a lot of people. I don't know if he was on a lot of people's waiver wire free agency, but if you could get not J.K., R.J. Harvey for the Broncos, that would have been a good pickup. Pat Surtain, he's still out with that pec muscle. This Denver defense is still dominant. This Chiefs offense is coming around for the most part, outside of Pacheco and a couple of offensive linemen injuries and personal issues. They've been pretty healthy. They full strength. It's in Denver. The Chiefs, they starting to look like the Chiefs. Bo Nix, I guess he's having a sophomore slump. Bless you.
Thank you.
It's hard for Denver to push the ball down the field and score points because Bo Nix is not hitting them passes. I'm taking the Chiefs. Taking the Chiefs in this one. Low scoring, but I'm taking the Chiefs.
If you were to look at the regression that Bo Nix has had this year and the stats around that offense, you couldn't tell me that the Broncos were 8-2.
That's what I was trying to tell my friend there, man. They don't 8-2 does not mean you're a good team. You got a good record.
I mean,
That offense is not good.
They do just enough to get by. Then you lost your key cog and J.K. Dobbins. Now you pretty much forced to become a passing team.
Yes.
R.J. Harvey is gonna be serviceable. He's more of a third down back if you ask me. And then I think they still got Ostime, the kid out of Notre Dame.
Yep.
He's probably gonna be the backup. I mean, you got to figure something out. Broncos at home. That's always a good story for them. You got a late season conference rivalry. So both teams are going to show up just because of who they're playing. But I think I like the Broncos plus 4.5. Home underdog.
I'm gonna tell you one of the things that I'm noticing about Denver this year in their running game. Bo Nix ain't running how he was last year. That's something that he has to incorporate in his game, especially with J.K. Dobbins being out. You got to be an extension of the run game.
They're probably trying to protect him, and Sean Payton probably scaled him back a little bit.
But you better get slide and get your ass out of bounds. They're gonna need him now.
Yeah.
Now you gonna need him.
Yeah.
I don't know. I got Rashee Rice in this game. I like Rashee Rice in this game. Travis Kelce. They got their full complement. Hollywood Brown.
68 degrees and 68 degrees in Denver today.
Yeah. Perfect day to get your ass.
Good weather.
Absolutely. All right. So we got the Sunday night football game.
This is the one I want to see.
Going into Philly. Playing my boys. They playing the Eagles. Detroit secondary. Terrion Arnold. He's out. Kirby Joseph. He's out. On offense, Sam Laporta, tight end. He's out. For the first time this season, the Eagles' offensive line is complete. They are dinged up, but all of them are going to play. Cam Jurgens came out and said, if I play, I'm 100%. I like that attitude. Detroit probably going to kill Philadelphia. I'm going to tell you why. When Philadelphia went to the Super Bowl the first time and they lost to the Chiefs, they beat the 49ers. They knocked out all their quarterbacks. The 49ers came back that next season. They went into Philly. They beat the shit out of Philadelphia. Last year, Detroit, they had a bunch of injuries on their defensive side of the ball. Of course, they lost Aiden Hutchinson, Brian Branch. They lost a lot of people last year. They felt like last year was their year to go to the Super Bowl. We went. Detroit is going to come in here, and they're going to feel the same way San Francisco did. And it's not going to be pretty. And the reason that I say that, You can talk about AJ Brown. It's been a report that some of the people on offense they kind of frustrated with Jalen Hurts because he doesn't throw the ball, he doesn't take chances in zone coverage. That's not a secret. He struggles with zone coverage. They say he scrambles or he does check downs instead of throwing the ball. I don't disagree with that. Uh, the Eagles do not have an attitude that makes you that gives you any kind of that they gonna go in here and beat Detroit. Last year they did. We had Saquon Barkley. He wanted it. They say everything is good. They not on the Super Bowl kick, but I think it's a lie. I think they just a good team that's playing comfortable. And I just think Detroit finna come in here and be like, nah, we want it. And we finna show you we want it. And we gonna kick y'all ass to show you that. Sometimes your team, when they good and they barely winning, Denver, sometimes they just need a good ass whooping to wake their ass up. So, and I'm never opposed to my team taking that ass whooping.
The Eagles right now, they are playing like a team that won the Super Bowl last year and feel like they can coast into the playoffs and then start playing once they get to the
Yes.
playoffs. They do need a wake up call. And I tell you, if the Lions offense comes out and plays like it played in the second half of last week's game,
Gonna get their ass whooped.
y'all might be in trouble.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And I don't mind it. It's too much bickering. It's too much fighting. It's too much. It's too much you in the media and y'all not sitting down with each other, being men and captains of this team, holding each other accountable and trusting in each other.
Now, see, I'm glad you said media. How much of this is actually just the media stirring the pot rather than
Oh, it's
something
a
that's
lot.
actually rather than something actually going on in the locker room? Because every time it gets brought up in the locker room, when these players are sitting there getting interviewed, you have somebody else step in and be like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
It's a lot. I'm gonna say a whole bunch of, but that's why you don't. If you don't even put that out there, they don't have anything.
They make up stuff.
It's just like AJ Brown the other day when he had the interview. Hey, he didn't say nothing wrong. He said absolutely nothing wrong. Everything that he said was 100% true. But every time you put out a cryptic post or you put out this cryptic tweet or whatever verse or poem quote that you want to put out, you giving them fuel to go say AJ Brown don't want to be here. AJ Brown has never said he don't want me in Philadelphia. Not one time has he said that. But the fact that you go to the media and you give them that fodder or whatever you want to call it, they can go out there and they can twist and spin your words and make it seem like you just having a miserable season. You don't want to be there. You hate Jalen. You hate your offensive coordinator. And then it don't help when you was on the game, what you said. They heard you. So,
You
it is what it is. Media love that type of shit. That's how they
know,
get
they
paid.
they do, and and I say this from experience. I have had a couple of interviews where I've been on the news, local national news, several times, and when they interviewed me, I said my piece. I kept it I kept it 100, but I didn't throw anybody under the bus for anything. But the way they edit everything and bring it out, it sound like
Yes.
nothing that I said.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
They put their spin on it, and they make up rumors and call it a story.
That's it, man. It's like they just, I think they missing it. This team is good enough to be a dynasty. And it's too much talking and not enough work and not enough action. I think I said this on the show Friday. I love Dan Campbell. He's not afraid to take chances. He took the play calling away from John Morton and they scored 40. I don't understand for the sake of my life why Nick Sirianni, if you know that you're frustrated, you can see the offensive frustration on this team, bro. You got to do something. You can't just keep standing pat and just hoping that it turn around just for a I told you so moment. at the end of the day, Kevin Patullo might not be the answer.
We said it Friday. You gotta know when to pull the plug on something.
Yes. It may save your job. You almost got fired for this last time, sir. So I don't know.
I'm looking forward to the
believe
game
it.
though. I'm looking forward.
I am too. Either way, good or bad, I'm looking forward to it. But it will make me cause for pause if we win this game. AJ Brown still has a bad game. We win this game, and the same shit goes on. Then we go play Dallas next week. I think that game is in Dallas, and then they kill us or whatever's finna go on. I don't know, bro.
So
We'll see.
13-13, and if I saw it correctly, Washington stopped the Dolphins again. Now
Again,
they're driving 1:15 left, and they're trying to get the ball down there.
and he just threw a deep pass to Debo. Thank you. All right, man. We only got one game left, Monday night game. Speaking of Monday night football, thank you, YouTube TV and ESPN, for getting this shit together. Thank you. Whatever you did, thank you. You made a lot of people happy. We got the Cowboys and the Raiders. If I ain't mistaken, heck, you can look this up. I think they got the highest over under of all the games.
49.5.
Yeah. I think they got the highest over under. I want to see what this Cowboys defense look like with Logan Wilson and Quentin Williams. I still think you're going to be able to throw on them because they did not address the secondary at all. I wouldn't play Geno, but just saying.
I have to.
Play Brock Bowers, though.
No, I've got to play Geno because he's in the league where Daniel Jones is off this week.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yep.
Play Dak, play CD, play George Pickens, play Jake Ferguson, play them all. I like Dallas. I don't think the Raiders got enough firepower. Hopefully they can get Ashton Genty going. Quentin Williams may get the Cowboys might mess around and score a defensive touchdown in this game.
Well, I know you brought up the Dallas Cowboys secondary. Part of your secondary not being good sometimes is attributed to your pass rush not being there. You got to get to the quarterback, make him uncomfortable sometimes for your DBs to get the right coverage. Adding Quentin Williams might help the situation. They added Kenny Clark, which helped with the run game, but you need more pressure on the quarterback. Quentin Williams might help with that. Logan Wilson on some linebacker blitzes that might help. So Dallas might be a sneaky good team come playoff time.
That's what I'm trying to tell people. You didn't address your secondary, but still may be a good team because that offense is going to score some points.
Yeah.
So with that being said, man, that is the wrap up for week 11. If you got any fantasy questions, you can text me, you can email, you can text, you can reach out. You got our link trees. Send me your bets. We'll do some lottos today. Why not? Let's do it. We got 8 NBA games today as well. So you got NFL, you got NBA, you got a full slate of NCAA men's. I am gonna get it. We haven't said much about college basketball. It's just starting. We gathering info, trying to get some intel on it. I will say I do love the way Carmelo Anthony's son is playing at Syracuse right now. He is balling. He is hooping. Carlos Boozer's son, Cam, at Duke, is an absolute dog. The dude at BYU,
Bonser,
he's a monster. Hubert Davis may have saved his job getting Caleb Wilson for North Carolina.
Caleb is balling. See, Caleb Wilson is doing exactly what they thought Ian Jackson was going to do last year.
Yes.
Ian Jackson
Yes.
came in and was not the player that they thought he was going to be. Now he's transferred. Um,
Absolutely. Hack, he's still killing in hockey. I don't have nothing for you in hockey. That is your source. He is PK Subban of hockey betting.
Stupid.
I have nothing for you. College football and hockey, it is that guy to my right on the screen. NBA, we still doing good. We hit another small lotto the day before yesterday. That's pretty much it for the show, man. That's pretty much it. We appreciate y'all. I'll throw some more YouTube shorts up, thinking about doing I may not a long one, but I may do my first live on the show. We'll see. After all these football games go off, I may start doing post game lives, and we'll see how it go. But man,
Next
we
month you might
appreciate
see
y'all.
us. Next month you might see us be a little more active. I got some vacation time coming up. Mike and I sit down and discuss what we can do better on the show, places that we've hit good, and wherever we just need to improve or what we could do different, and throw around some ideas. If y'all got some ideas that y'all like to see on the show, reach out. We'll throw that into consideration. We love to hear what our audience has to say.
Absolutely, absolutely, man. It's only up from here. It's only up from here.
We may be changing podcast platforms where it will be going to my YouTube and also his YouTube. That way we get some plays over there. So it's a lot on the table. We're gonna work it out.
It's time for greatness. This man come in at the end of the show, man.
Golly.
Thank y'all for tuning in, man.
On that note, bye. I appreciate y'all. We ain't fooling with you today, Smeezy. Go find something to do, brother.
Got your bankroll rising like the early morning sun. From parlays to straight plays, we stun, twisting stats, breaking news, all for the game. In this world of vibes, we reign. Lies